Yeah, yeah.
Hello everybody, my name's Ben Robbins from the Lost World of Movie Props. I'm here today with Marvin Campbell. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing very well, mate. Very well indeed. Thank you very much.
Awesome, you had a good weekend so far?
Yeah, it's been great here.
Yeah.
Absolutely, really lovely. Lovely people, nice atmosphere. Surprised really that to see so many people out.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have been busy this morning. It was cracking.
Yeah, we've had quite a few people coming through, which is great. Considering 28 days later is like over 20 years old now.
I know now, isn't it? It's mental.
And some people are talking to us today as if it's a new release,
Yeah.
which is great.
So how did you get the role for 28 days?
Long story, which I won't bore everybody with, too much of it. I originally got a part as one of the infected people.
Nice.
Just an infected person who was going to be in the stairwell, going to Megan's house or flat. So that was the job I was going to get for a sort of physical actors agency. Got that role. Then when we started sort of like working on sort of like the movement that everyone wanted, got bumped up to being one of the soldiers. Who was then going to get killed and just turn into infected. But certain stuff happened during filming, which meant one of the original actors or characters had to leave the show. And then I was told, you're now doing his role.
Oh, wicked! Yeah.
And that made me mailer. So it was right place, right time. Yeah. Just I was like, what am I doing? Where am I going? What am I? Okay. Next minute. And it happens.
Wonderful.
I didn't. That wasn't planned. Or anything. It's one of those things that just happened and it's just moved on since.
Wonderful. So, how do you get in the frame of mind of being a zombie? Because the zombies you played were real fast-paced, heavy hitters, compared to ones we see now, which are very slow-paced.
Yeah. Before 28 Days Later, they were very slow. They seem to have gone a little bit back to that now, or quite a lot back to that. We were just directed in the sense from Danny Boyle, who directed it. He wanted. He didn't. I don't think he was saying I want a different style. Of zombie. He said these are not zombies. These are infected people. And if you think about road rage, times it by 100. And go from 0 to red line in that split second. So that is the infected version of the. We keep calling them. Everyone keeps calling us zombies, but we were infected.
Infections.
Because did we ever die? We sort of just went from being bit to being infected. Where zombies die and then come back to life. So that was how he just said he wanted it. And then in the boot camps, it would just seem to be, we did about 1 or 2 sort of boot campy days of being infected. And it was just said, more.
Wonderful.
Faster. More fast twitch. Just more rage. I think rage. 0 to 100 rage. That's how we got to it.
Oh, so did you find yourself pumping yourself up ready for your scene so you can hit that rage, or did you just snap into it?
I think in the beginning we pumped ourselves up, and then we realised how knackered we'd get. So we held it back and just snapped into it when we needed. Because some of those takes, they might have seemed short, but the amount of effort we had to put, and then it's like reset, we're going again. Some of those days, as great as they were, you came out of filming knowing you'd done a day's work.
So obviously you guys played like a bunch of army lads. So was it like that on set? You felt like a group of army lads having lots of banter and fun off camera?
It was. It at first, because we didn't know each other. But what Danny did with us and what the production did was we got 2 guys who were ex-military. And then they turned to military advisors, and they took us on boot camps.
Oh, wicked!
So we did. I think we did nearly a week for one. But that was with stuff you didn't see. We had to learn how to strip. Is it an S19?
I think so. The standard.
The rifle. The standard UK rifle. We had to learn how to strip one down, put it back together. We did the whole carrying your kitchen round with your
Wow.
with your 20 kilo Bergen. With your sleeping bag. We did load hikes.
Nice.
Hikes with all that on. Got very boring. Slept out
Yeah.
in the woods at night. Did that. So we all stuck together, and just it just sort of grew as a unit, because we had to do those stuff.
Yeah, of course.
And it was short. We're not saying we did it for weeks and weeks and weeks, but because it was for the film, we seemed to get into it. And there were some funny times as well. Running through a field with no shoes on because you'd not thought about sleeping with your shoes on.
Yeah.
And then we got woken with him in the middle of the night, saying attack, attack, attack. And we just grab our stuff with our bare feet. Ah!
So you got to experience some real British training then by the army guys. That's mental.
Yeah. For the film, so I'm sure they went a lot lighter on us than the real deal.
Yeah.
But it still gave us an insight. And we the guys who played the soldiers, of which I was one.
Yeah.
We were able to sort of play that within the scene.
Oh,
and
brilliant.
It's 20 years ago, and some of the stuff still comes back really fresh.
Yeah, of course, man. Obviously, moving forward a little bit, I like to be a little bit selfish when I meet people sometimes, because I saw that you were part of Hobbs and Shaw.
Yes.
So can you tell me a bit about that? Because I'm just one of the biggest Dwayne Johnson fans on the planet.
He's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't work very much with him, but the days that we did, that I did as a stunt performer, he was great. He's polite. He was respectful to everybody on set.
Yeah.
So was Jason Statham.
Yeah.
That scene, and Idris, who I've met and worked with a couple of times. On Luther and things like that. Just in that scene, everyone seemed to be, for them, that kind of role, that kind of scene seems like, the ideal play job.
Yeah.
They're not sick. There's no serious dialogue. Serious. It's all action. It's all. So it was good. And the actual job, that job was good because there was a lot of few fire burns. I didn't do the fire burns. I was involved in them as safety. A lot of car stuff, dodging out the cars, stuff being flown around the set that's been banged off cars, having to dodge it. As a stunt performer, be in the right place, which effectively for somebody else in the wrong place. It was good fun. Stunts as a general can be good fun.
Because I work on the British wrestling scene. I'm a referee.
All right.
So I get to see the boys and girls in the ring putting their bodies through so much. So how did you get into doing stunts, and have you done any damage to your body over the years?
Well, I'd like to say my body's been smashed up.
Yeah.
as is any. Some people are, as is any good stunt performer, but I don't want to say, I'm a good stunt performer, so I've been smashed to pieces.
Yeah.
The two don't sort of balance up. But I've had a few knocks and that. I came from a gymnastics background.
Oh, wicked! Nice.
So I actually competed in 5 world championships, 1 Olympic Games, European championships and stuff like that for Great Britain and England, way back in the late 80s and early to mid 90s.
Yeah.
So as a junior, as a senior, so I came through that background as a gymnast, so physically moving around.
Yeah.
So when I decided to train to be on the stunt register, the kind of physically, agile sort of direction of stuff was where I went. Highboard diving, trampolining, gymnastics, which then took me into wire work, high work, so and fights, a lot as well. Because I don't class myself as a fighter. And when I first started, I moved because I could fight, but I didn't do the brown belts and this, that, and in the very beginning. I did that to get on the the British Stunt Register.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's how I did that. But before that, I actually just trained at places and learned to fight. Because it was more practical than stuff. And then looked at fight routines as more of the sort of dance routine, gymnastics routine kind of thing, so you could remember what's the next move, all that kind of stuff. But I did move through kickboxing, moved up to brown belt to get onto the register, but then went to Greco wrestling, a bit of Brazilian no-gi jiu-jitsu and MMA, fighting in the cage. So I did a few amateurs, went to the semi-pro level, and that's where stunt work pays a lot more than fighting in the ring.
Yeah, definitely, it will do.
So and there've been a few injuries, but it's part of the job.
Yeah, of course.
Unfortunately, I've been lucky in the sense of my injuries might have sent me to hospital. And I've had time off work. It can be a lot worse.
Yeah, of course. Oh God.
and and you can go to work and not get injured at all. There's the scale from from one end to the other.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been injured, but I won't sit here and say no one's been injured worse than me, because countless have.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. It's the job, but it's we do it for the entertainment. So hopefully, with all the prep, all the safety, and all the knowledge that goes into stunt work nowadays, those things will be a lot less, if not a thing of the past.
Yeah. Because I love to talk to stunt people like you, because it's such an amazing job, and I want to help stunt people get a bit more recognition for what they do, because people don't realise just how many times you see someone on a screen compared to when the main actor, like you might meet someone like yourself. I might have seen you in so many films that I didn't actually realise I'd seen you in.
Yeah.
And that's the crazy thing, like people don't realise this.
Yeah, it's not. There's not like there's other people, other stunters you've met. Yeah, there's probably not a night that'd go by on Sky TV, Prime, Amazon Prime, Netflix, that there wouldn't be either in the listing or on at that time. A stunt film that I could say, oh, I know someone on there. Oh, that's me. I worked on that. Oh, such a buddy who we met the other night. Yep, that's him.
Nice.
Yeah, and this is it's a constant daily thing. Some of us are lucky we get to work. Go from film to film to film to film, and TV to so there's a lot. Out there, to digest. And fortunately for me, unfortunately for people who get bored of seeing you, there's quite a lot on.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much for talking to me. It was just a quick little talk. Obviously, I want to let you get back to your day.
No problems at all. It's been great.
Thank you so much for talking to me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon. And you back in tomorrow?
We're not back in tomorrow. No. We've all come today. I don't think anyone else from 28 Days is here tomorrow, but if they are, I'm sure they'll have a great day as well, because there's great people around.
You'll be off to the pub then, maybe after this.
I'm not too sure about that.
Nice one.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks so much.